The Partition of India, 1947. Violence, displacement, and the creation of Pakistan. The Partition of India in 1947 remains one of the most tragic and transformative events in modern history. It marked the end of British rule in India, the independence of two nations, India and Pakistan, and brought about unprecedented communal violence, forced displacement, and heartbreak that still echoes across generations. The story begins long before 1947, rooted in the colonial policies of the British Empire. For centuries, Hindus, Muslims, Sikhs, and people of other faiths coexisted across the vast Indian subcontinent. However, the divide and rule strategy of the British deepened religious divisions. Political groups, like the Indian National Congress, representing a secular vision, and the Muslim League, led by Muhammad Ali Jinnah, advocating for a separate Muslim state, found themselves on opposing sides. The demand for an independent Pakistan arose from the fear that Muslims would be politically marginalized in a Hindu-majority India. By 1940, Jinnah had made his vision clear. Pakistan was to be a homeland for the Muslims of South Asia, the culmination of decades of negotiations. Unrest and communal tensions came with the announcement of India's independence. On August 15, 1947, the subcontinent was divided into two nations, India and Pakistan. Pakistan itself was split into two regions, West Pakistan, modern-day Pakistan, and East Pakistan, modern-day Bangladesh. The announcement, however, brought little celebration. Instead, it unleashed chaos on an unimaginable scale. The Radcliffe line, hastily drawn by British lawyer Cyril Radcliffe, carved the provinces of Punjab and Bengal almost overnight. The borders were decided with little understanding of the social and cultural fabric of the land. Cities, villages, and families that had lived together for centuries suddenly found themselves on the wrong side of the divide. Millions were forced to uproot their lives, abandoning homes, lands, and memories. The partition triggered one of the largest mass migrations in human history. An estimated 15 million people crossed the newly created borders, Hindus and Sikhs moving to India, and Muslims migrating to Pakistan. The migration was marked by sheer desperation. People packed whatever belongings they could carry, boarding overcrowded trains, walking on foot for hundreds of miles, or riding bullock carts. These journeys were not only arduous, but perilous. Trains became symbols of horror, arriving at stations filled with the dead, silent witnesses to the communal violence that erupted across the land. In Punjab, one of the hardest-hit regions, rivers ran red with blood. Entire villages were massacred, neighbor turned against neighbor, and communal riots became a daily occurrence. Women bore the brunt of the violence, with thousands being abducted, raped, or killed. Families were torn apart, their lives shattered in a matter of days. The violence was not limited.